Please, Sarah, anything.
Sorry, Mum, I'm really not supposed to say.
Are we safe?
Hi, I'm Maddie. Jenny just said to ask if you need any touch-up.
Did she? That's my shade, is it?
Yeah.
This is my shade?
Mm.
You can run back to Jenny now. Sorry about that, Sarah. Nothing you can tell me. At all, like at all.
They've said no one's died, that's all I can say.
10 seconds.
What's wrong with you?
She is in tears.
Ugh.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later in this segment, we're hoping to be able to go back to Patrick Bannon at the scene of tonight's shocking Disrupt attack. But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical everyone is talking about. I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Novaries.
The Novaries.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling. I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize our needs. We do charitable deeds. But the flowers of a happy life are now beset by weeds.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John.
Oh, dearest John.
There's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wong, so please be seated. This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump.
You poor unlucky chump.
Is it cancer?
Worse, oh, John. We're having a baby.
How can this be?
Oh, woe is me.
Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of
Safety in our tiny flat. We built a peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
And there won't be any time for foot rubs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start to disagree. And forget about that holiday in Territory 3. No more waking up at 10:30. In fact, you're never going to get a good night's sleep again.
No more snap decisions to go on to a club.
You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub.
Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian chums?
The only glue they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Now when I take a sick day at home,
A parasite won't leave you alone.
how he's grown!
We're our top priority.
I look after you,
And you look after
me. Ain't no trouble and strife.
We got a childless life. No one wails and no one walls. No one draws things on the walls. A happy husband,
A wonderful wife.
we got a childless life.
We're having a baby. We're having a baby. Changing nappies daily. We're having a baby.
No more weekends by the coast. Now your kid is uppermost. It's more than a passing craze to have childless days.
We're having a baby.
Food and drink thrown everywhere. Death trap toys at the top of the stairs. Every parent prays to have childless days.
We're having a baby.
No more stars and no more
We're having a
Amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their opening number from Elegy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the capital theatre district, and will be touring the territories later this year.
Right then, come on, you got.
Come on down, let's go, don't be shy. Hello.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
It's an honour to be here.
Oh, really? Are you fans of the show? Yes, used to be. Well, listen, let's get stuck in. Your amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
with matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me. I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Boreham-Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley. Used to be in the business professionally.
My name's Jill, with a J.
And I'm Janet. I'm the youngest.
That's incredible. And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right? With your names beginning with a J.
Oh my goodness, guys! Our names all begin with J.
How have we never noticed that?
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times, maybe?
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
And I believe, as well as being friends, you're also couples, you know, in real life as well as in the show.
Well, oh, well, not exactly.
No. I'm not married to him. I'm with Janet.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
4 fabulous years.
Well, that must make for some confusion in the rehearsal room.
Well, you should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim, I would play Jack, Jen Janet, Jill Jen, Janet Jill.
What about John?
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
After much toing and froing.
And gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just use our own names, which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Mimbley Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture, it caught the eye of someone high up, and before you could say overnight sensation, we were transferring to the capital.
It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
You really don't have to repeat that.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the capital.
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent time.
So peaceful, no singing.
This piece isn't political, is it?
No, absolutely not. It's about children and why you shouldn't have them.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22, well, about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem.
Terrible problem.
Having children.
Well, you understand, Megan.
You clearly agree.
Wow, this isn't about me.
Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives, and there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
You're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one, because...
You're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Janet, please, Jennifer. Oh, well said, John. Thanks, Janet. Got you back.
So could you just tell us what is the play about? What happens in it?
Well,
go ahead.
It's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
And there's lots of singing.
And dancing.
A lot.
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides to take drastic action. I can't really say more, though. I probably said too much already.
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which should be all of you. For too long, we've been told that a life without children is somehow incomplete, that children are a blessing. Well, I've done the research, and they're not. Besides, there's already loads of bastards running around all over the place, so...
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life without stigma. You know, when I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know, a chance to dip my toes into the...
Well, thank you all so much for coming in tonight. I really hope you keep them dancing in the aisles for many performances to come. The Nova is there. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick, are you okay?
Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick
Sorry
Bannon,
to have to cut you off there. I hope you
from the
understand.
scene of tonight's
Stuff happens in
devastating
the newsroom.
and symbolic
Right,
attack tonight
we done?
this evening.
No, sorry, if you could just stay where you are until the end of the show. Just a couple of minutes, if you don't mind.
Caught up in. I'm still a little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave. Not when there were people that needed help. Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here.
Any minute
Or
now, guys.
palisades.
We're going to do my final bit and then we'll get you out, okay?
So,
We've
is
got
the
curtain up in less than
situation
2
now? Are we
hours, so
safe?
it would be great to...
There's a new monologue
Yes,
on the autocue for you.
The security
From them.
services perform their
Of course,
duties
what
without
did you expect
hesitation.
tonight? Freedom of
And
expression.
I would like to assure the public that although there have been some... there were no...
Just like the news.
News about the
Oh, come on, we shouldn't even be here. Look what's going on out
Did you say
there.
no death?
It's important that we were here.
No
People need
civilian
musicals
deaths.
in times of darkness
Just
more
before
than ever.
disrupt terrorists curtailed by law
Do they,
enforcement
though?
who were, as always, so cohesive. If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Of course, the camera. There's the speak there on the camera there.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another
Right, we're
casualty
coming back
of
soon,
war.
so quiet on set, please.
Disrupt have had their moment, but as the dear departed Peter Clements once famously said, it ends today.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolfe now.
Patrick Bannon there,
well,
bravely
I
reporting from the front line of tonight's horrifying bombing. Maybe you need to get checked out, Patrick.
Reported to hospital, please.
Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's National Nightly News. But before we go, one final thought. Throughout the programme tonight, we've been receiving reports of disrupt activities throughout the territories. Through a series of coordinated attacks, these terrorists are attempting to undermine Advance's vital work. However, sources at team headquarters have told us that this flaccid revolution was not only predicted, but allowed to happen. Our government have lured disrupt out from the shadows, and they are not the overwhelming force they would have you believe. The military have been actioned, and, well, it's pretty scary out there tonight. So stay at home and stay with Channel 1, because the team has assured this programme that the turbulence will soon be over and we can once again focus our minds on building the new future with equality, fairness and resources for all. My name is Megan Wolfe. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Oh, God, I think I threw up a bit in my mouth just then.
Surprised that there's any room in there with all the lies.
Excuse me, miss. Can you come with me, please?
What? Jim?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jill, what have you done now?
Sorry, sir, can you please stay in your seat?
That's my wife.
She'll be back in a minute. Just need to have a conversation first.
We're going to need an understudy.
I'll call Jackie. If she's not free, we'll use Jessica, Judith, Justine or Gemma.
Oh, Jenny can sing.
Oh, Megan can piss off.
Yeah, Megan
Thinks about doing that a lot these days.